On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what Guan, a blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning before we get into this morning's set of stories. I wish to remind you of the epic launch of On The Spot News Media's new channel called In The Streets JA. It will most definitely be worth the watch. It's a Jamaican cartoon channel basically depicting the everyday life challenges in Jamaica. Yeah, man. So please go over on this page and subscribe. Subscribe to the page, my peeps. You will most definitely not be disappointed. I will be dropping the first trailer. So it's not a complete video, but snippets from scenes from actual videos just to give you a taste of what is to come. So go over there and subscribe. Dropping the first video Friday evening. So you most definitely don't want to miss out on this one. So hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Click all so you can be one of the first to be notified when we drop a video. So today, sometime around 5 p.m, the first trailer will be released. Yeah, man. So just go over there on YouTube, type in the @ just as it is on your screen, @In The Streets JA. You will see the channel pop up. Subscribe. See you later. Yeah, man. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, in the morning, my peeps, is an international story where a Jamaican man find himself in a security dragnet and decide, say, boy, I'm going to run feet because him no want ICE deport him and end up losing 3 points. Boy, may I tell you, the struggles is real. So the Jamaican man presently on your screen has since been identified as 27-year-old Craig Thomas, who is said to be a resident of the Goulburn district in Lawrence Tavern in St. Andrew. Now, his accident reportedly occurred along the Font Beach main road in Florida. Reports reaching On The Spot News Media would suggest that Craig Thomas was riding a red Suzuki sport motorcycle along the roadway when state troopers initiated a traffic stop. It is said that he reportedly failed to comply by attempting to flee, but reportedly lost control of the bike, resulting in a crash that ejected him from the motorcycle. Reports reaching On The Spot News Media would suggest that life-saving assistance was rendered at the scene by the state troopers until personnel from the Bay County EMS and Panama City Beach Fire Rescue arrived. But sad to say, he lost his life, same place, on the spot. Residents stated that them have the body they cover up under white sheet for hours before removing the body to the morgue. It is said that he was arrested sometime last year for marijuana possession, which was deemed as a misdemeanor. So I guess him see the police, them a stop him, and him just no want get caught in the security dragnet. I try to save himself and end up taking him on 3 pints. I just sorry say him never stop still. And if it means that if them stop him and him get back deported, at least he would be coming back home to Jamaica alive. So other persons out there, if the police them stop you know traverse the streets of America, just stop. And if it means say you know go get to come back home, I saw it go. Yes, I wanna born, yes, I wanna come from. And if it means that it is God will so wanna come back home, just do that. We don't want to see no more of innocently come back in our body bag. Jaja God. But anyway, my peeps, make we move on back to local soil. Now the first thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the Portland Police Division, where the Portland Police put on a decent spot of work. Yeah, man. So the Portland Criminal Investigation Branch has seized one Taurus 9mm pistol along with 1 round of ammunition following an operation in the Bonga Ridge district in the parish. The operation took place on Monday, May 19th. Reports from the Buff Bay Police suggest that sometime between the hours of 1:30 and 3 p.m., lawmen were carrying out investigations in the area when an abandoned premises was searched. During the search, this firearm and ammunition was found. 1 man was taken into custody in relation to the seizure. Yeah, man. So right there and then, what me always say, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah, man. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Andrew North Police Division, where a knockings and clappings go on in the Grand Spen area. And a brother known as Damian Lee did get caught up. But we are get to understand, say, him no make it. So the man was caught up on Sunday during a gun attack at a barber shop in Grand Spen. The man in question has since been identified as 44-year-old barber Damian Lee, come from around Adman Lane, right there so. We get to understand him pass away in the hospital Monday evening. So it is reported that sometime around 4 p.m., Damian Lee was at his barber shop, which is located along Chateau Drive, when he was conned up by unknown assailants who escaped in the area on foot. He was, however, assisted to the Kingston General Public Hospital, where he was admitted in serious condition. He lost his life the following day, on Monday. So the Concerned Spring Police is presently investigating that particular fatal knockings and clappings. Now on your screen is the scene of the brutal, fatal knockings and clappings of a man over there in the Delacree Park scheme of Spanish Town Road, which is in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Andrew South Police Division. That particular knockings and clappings took place sometime around 9 p.m. last night. It is also reported that an 8-year-old child was injured in that knockings and clappings. The pitney get a serious graze. Boy, me I tell you, God was on that innocent child's life. Now, the incident, as I stated, took place sometime around 9 p.m. last night over Delacree Park. We get to understand that the man lose him life in an execution style type of fatal knockings and clappings. The St. Andrew South Police Division has now recorded the highest number of fatalities to the hands of criminal elements right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. 19 Police Division and the St. Andrew South stands on top with the most fatalities. So the St. Andrew South Police Division need to step up them game, because 35 homicide gone since the start of the year. Boy, may I tell you, the knockings and clappings continues. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Katherine South Police Division. Over there in the Central Village community. War-torn, crime-riddled, troubled Central Village community. So the St. Katherine South Police went on an operation and seized this 12-gauge shotgun containing 8 12-gauge cartridges in the community known as Windsor Heights in Central Village, Thursday, May 15th. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that police operatives attached to the Central Village Police Station went on an operation sometime around 3 p.m. that day. It is said that the police team acting on information conducted the operation in the area when a search of a premises was conducted and the firearm found. Sad to say, no one was arrested for that particular seizure. But we're glad to them find it still because a 12-gauge shot today, a dangerous artillery. Yeah, man. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Katherine North Police Division where a 50-year-old man get caught up yesterday right along Greendale Boulevard. He's said to be a resident of the notorious Jones Avenue community. So the man them roll up on him, can him up and leave him seriously injured. He's presently admitted in the hospital and the Spanish Town Police is presently investigating that particular knockings and clappings. And still in the St. Katherine North Police Division, the Spanish Town Police is presently investigating the knifing loss of life of a 21-year-old man at a garage on Monday night. Now the man who was on the receiving end of that fatal knifing has since been identified as Jerome GvNz, said to be from a Myrtle Way address in Passageford, Portmore, St. Katherine. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that sometime around 10:50, Jerome James and another man had a verbal turn physical altercation at the garage in Lime Tree in Spanish Town, St. Katherine. During that fight, we get to understand, say, a knife was brought into play and Jerome James get knife up to the left side of his neck. He was, however, assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital where he succumbed to injuries whilst undergoing treatment. Boy, may I tell you, our hearts have become wicked against each other. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is a really sad one indeed, as another one of our nation's most vulnerable is no longer among the land of the living. Not due to the hands of a criminal element, but more so, sad to say this time, due to the carelessness of a parent. A 4-year-old girl end up lose her 3 pints. Boy, may I tell you, it's rough. Now, the Mandeville police are presently probing the circumstances surrounding the loss of life of the little 4-year-old. She has since been identified as Grinnel. It took place at her home in Ingleside in Mandeville, Manchester, where she lost her life due to a fatal can wound to the head. So the police report stated that sometime around 10 p.m. last night, that's Tuesday, the little pitney was at home with an older sibling. And it is said that the mother left her firearm in her handbag. And it is said that the mother told the detectives that she put both children to bed and went to the restroom, but her handbag was left inside the room where the kids were and the firearm was in the bag. She stated that whilst she was in the restroom, she heard a loud explosion and the mother came back and saw what took place. And as I stated earlier, her licensed firearm was left in the room in her handbag. So the 4-year-old suffered 1 can wound to the head. She was rushed to the hospital where sadly she was pronounced, you know what. The licensed firearm was seized by the police. An investigation continues. I'm pretty sure that it was not the intent of the mother to just leave the bag careless, because she just never did a said the pity them would have do that. So I'm pretty sure that right now, wherever she is completely devastated. But as adults, we have to be mindful that they are children, and them fast, as we would have say in a Jamaican language. Them definitely I go want to trouble them type of thing there. Them want to pick it up, to feel it, to see what it do, because you don't know them watch TV, them see firearms. So if them see one put on careless, them are going to take a look. And the poor innocent souls never understand, say, one wrong move and you are no longer among the land of the living. Really sad everywhere you look upon this situation. The little girl gone and the mother is grieving, literally dying slowly inside. And if the child's father is present, boy, may I tell you, that I got definitely add more pressure to the mother, because the father got blame she for the carelessness, same way. So this family definitely plunged into mourning will most definitely need counseling. Boy, may I tell you, it's rough. Now the next thing that we are going to talk about now, my peeps, is a video that is now trending on social media. Yeah, man. Where two criminal elements is seen thieving the people them rammy and a stuff them in a them vehicle. Now I'm going to show you the video. Then of course, we're going to make you know who and who in the video a thief the people them goat. Now on your screen, watch.
How will you blood clot? You keep your TV? Yeah, Alright!
So this particular incident took place in a community in the parish of Manchester known as Old England. Now, both criminal elements was positively ID'd. One has since been identified as Dapper, and the other one, presently on your screen, identified as Nathaniel, aka Brother. Yeah, man. So those two criminal elements are the ones going around in your communities in Manchester and stealing your livestock. Now, Nathaniel is a reputed thief. The boy are not just thief goat, you know. The boy a thief cow, hog, him thief all motor vehicles. In fact, he was implicated in a stolen motor vehicle ring sometime last year. So this criminal element is out on the loose, seeking to steal whatsoever he can get his life on. Yeah, man. Now, the cousin in question, known as Dapper, is said to be from Spanish Town in the St. Catherine North Police Division. And these criminal elements are not to be taken lightly. They are not only goat thieves, but they are also known and reputed knackies and clappies. So now because you see them, a thief to goat, them boy are heavily armed all day, every day. So if seen, please alert the nearest police. They should be considered as armed and dangerous. Yeah, man. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps. The police, them find the lifeless body of a man identified as Gregory Foster, 54-year-old electrician, come from Burn Savannah in the parish of St. Elizabeth. He was found in a pit in his yard. The police in Lacovia, St. Elizabeth, is presently investigating. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough, but anyway, Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in a subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.